Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend and you're ready to get your day started, ready to get this Monday started. I know I am. It was a restful weekend. Thank you for everybody that has shared the show, who has commented. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us as we make adjustments. You know, doing the morning show in the car, doing the morning show on the go. We appreciate you, but it shows dedication that we are beyond dedicated to getting this message out to you. We are beyond dedicated to making this happen. Good morning, Lynn.
Hello, guys. Good morning. Good morning. I'm back in my own state. Woo.
I hear you.
I was able to come and visit you, North Carolinians, some of y'all, this weekend and
I
spend some
know this
time.
great state of North Kakalaki. Welcome to North Carolina.
Yeah, I guess y'all can steal that because you know that was born and bred in South Kakalaki. I'm just saying.
Oh, Lord
No,
Jesus.
North Kakalaki don't even just sound all the way right, but that's okay.
Why
That's
you
okay.
gotta talk about
I'm
my state, Lynn?
I'm not hating. I'm not throwing in the shade. I'm just saying what's real this morning, right?
Oh,
No,
Lord.
like they say, no shade, no tea. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Well,
Well,
guys.
congratulations, Lynn. We won an award. Thank you so
Yes,
very, very
yes.
much.
Yes, we did, guys. We're so super excited and thankful, first and foremost, to God. Because he's just awesome and amazing and doing things that we never imagined in a gazillion years, shall I say. Never imagined. But yes, WYTV7 is the best. Yes, we were the best radio network, identified at the Gospel Image Awards. I was a finalist in the Best Inspirational Author category as well. So, I mean, we just had we had an amazing time, to say the least, at the event. And y'all, just to be completely 100% transparent, I think I went a little bit overboard in my spending this weekend, hanging out with the fam and, doing what we do. Because when you get together with folks, what do they all want to do? They all want to go eat at the best restaurants. We all want to go hang out and do all of these things. Yes, guys, thank you so much. So that's my confession this morning in conversation about my finances. I overdid it a little bit this weekend. I went way over my budget by a few $100s. So I have to be the comeback kid in my own finances and fix this thing. And I'm not just going to take it from some of my other accounts because, you have a savings account, you have an emergency fund where those funds are. But I got to be the comeback kid and bring it from somewhere else. So I got to level up and do the same things that I tell you. We are the level up community. This is the movement, y'all. We leveling up in our finances no matter what. I know, JoJo, you over there doing your happy dance. I have my version of my happy dance, but I can't do it right now because I got to hold the phone. I don't think it'll be too pretty anyway. Just saying. Ooh. And
That's
y'all,
all right.
I overdid it too. I come on here and I talk about the fact that I'm winded on these heels. Did you think I ate? You think I would eat healthy this weekend?
Girl, no. Lynn, if they don't
With
know nothing else, I made sure that they know that you love to eat. So I
girl.
was not expecting you to do anything less than be laying dinners while you was gone.
Well, yeah, so I got to get it all the way right because I love me more than I love everything else. So I got to take care of me. How about that? How about some of that? As, as
That's
JoJo would say,
okay.
how about some of that? So, and that's a huge lesson too, guys, especially for those of us who are in our relationships with people, and you're like, I just can't understand. I love him to death, but do you love you to death first, right? Because if you don't know how to love yourself, how can you love somebody else? How about some of that this morning, right?
There you go.
So I love me enough to go ahead and take care of me and work on getting rid of this muffin top for real, for real. So y'all gonna help hold me to it. You are my accountability partners on this journey as far as my health is concerned, because I got to get it right. JoJo, you with me?
Yeah, I'm right there I'm
All right.
with you, girl. As I was squatting, I was right there with you.
You were squatting.
Trying to get it together, honey.
Awesome sauce.
Woo.
Awesome sauce. All right, guys. So our quick conversation this morning. Let me give you this quick quote too. I had two quotes I wanted to give y'all because I couldn't decide which one I wanted to share this morning. But the first one I want to share is I also shared it last week, that happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. It's not something that's ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Thank you, Charlene. Charlene says she with us. So that's the Dalai Lama. So you have to recognize that things from the outside, y'all, they mean absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's great to get things, but at the end of the day, what makes you most happy are the simple things in life. If you really sit back and take note, pay attention to what's going on in these streets. And then the other quote that I wanted to share with you guys this morning is, optimize your life to spend it doing things you love daily, not obligations. And that's Eric Reams. So optimize your life to spend it doing things you love daily, not obligations. And those two tied in very well together, because oftentimes we'll do things because we feel obligated, right? You feel obligated to this person and you didn't want to tell them no, so you went ahead and you said, okay, I'll go ahead and do X, Y, and Z because you asked me. Good morning, Kim. Thank you for joining. So we have to now recognize and identify, hey, is this really beneficial to me? Is this really something that's going to now let me backtrack. And I'm not saying do everything that benefits you, right? Because that's just selfish. But do not oftentimes we feel that we have to do something because we feel we're obligated to do so. So just recognize and identify, y'all, what are those things that are going to optimize your life? And that's doing the things you love daily. Do something you love daily. If you're going to be like JoJo and have to go get on you a swing because you love a swing, then doggone it, be on it. Right?
That's right.
Go ahead and do it.
That was my swinging motion, y'all.
Yeah, okay. I think we kind of got it, sort of, maybe. But in looking at this, y'all, because we did have an awesome weekend this weekend, and I did share with you in my financial confession and conversation that I overdid it in my finances. So how does the comeback kid come back? Right? How do you come back when you fall down? Because that's why I'm America's #1 financial rebound coach, y'all. I know things happen. Things happen in your finances. Everything doesn't go according to plan. Even though you have that budget written out on your paper, everything doesn't go according to plan. Something is going to always happen. So as the comeback kid, this is how you come back. This is how you rebound, all right? This is how you rebound in your finances. The first thing that you have to do, now somebody write this down because you need this, and others need it too. They just don't know that they need it yet because they haven't faced the facts. Uh-oh, I lost my earpiece. My other side. Can you guys still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good deal. So the first one, guys, you have to make some decisions, right, in this process. So what am I going to focus on? For me, because I did overspend, this weekend going to the award show. And it was fun and it was worth every penny. I am not complaining by any stretch of the imagination. But I also know that I have some goals that I need to work on, right? So, first, what am I going to focus on? I have to focus on increasing the amount of revenue that I bring into my business, right? So that I can make up the gap. See, I had certain goals set, but I recognize now I got to change those goals because of something I did on my end. Yes or yes, right? See, that was a mistake that I made. That was something that I did. I went a little bit overboard. When you're out with friends and families, that's what we do. And that's how we enjoy each other. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I have not 1 ounce, 1 iota of regret because of it. But I do know, good morning, Miss Antoinette. Y'all, that's our real estate diva right there. Check her out. So if I recognize the fact that I overdid it, I need to know what it is that I am going to prioritize. What am I going to focus on to get to my next? The second thing, because I know the exact amount, y'all, I ran the numbers, right? You know your girls ran the numbers already. You want to know how much I overspent? Because it hurt me to my heart. It hurt me to my heart, y'all. I overspent by $498.46 over the budget that I originally planned for this trip this weekend. I was over $498.46. You say, well, Lynn, why you didn't just say $500? Because it wasn't $500. It was $498.46. All right? So I recognized and identified that, hey, I have to do something to put that back. Now, it's not a lot. In the grand scheme of things, it is not. It is peanuts, right? But it wasn't inside of what I had planned. It wasn't inside of my budget. So now I got to go back and fix that. So the second question that I asked myself, I know what I got to focus on. I know the exact number. And that's what I highly suggest and recommend that you do, is you know the exact number that you're focusing on for that week. And if any one of you have followed me for any period of time, you know that I say you need a YIG, a WIG, a MIG, and a DIG, right? Your YIG is your yearly investing goal. Your MIG is your monthly investing goal. Your WIG is your weekly investing goal. And your DIG is your daily investing goal. See, you have to be relentless and intentional on this process throughout the entire time. Dare I say, I need another dig, but it's the big dig, the decade investing goals, right? You got to have that big D and the little d. Oh, I'm going to add that into my repertoire. You got to have a big D and a big dig and a little dig. I got to be careful how I say that because some things come out a little bit messed up. Why you laughing, JoJo? So, no, you are not right. You are not right. Get your mind out of the gutter. Number 2, what you have little ones in the car with you. Come on now.
She sleep while this child is snoring. I'm surprised y'all ain't heard her.
Oh, okay. Good deal. So number 2 is, what does it mean? I'm focusing on this. What does it mean to me, right? I know exactly what it means to me because I know the goals that I have in mind. By me going over that $498.46 in my budget, right? It takes away from my investing goal that I put the money towards for the little one to have the money when he graduates from high school. So I recognize I have time, but I'm not going to focus on the fact that he's only in 3rd grade. You have until he gets to the 12th grade. That's not it. I know where I am supposed to be daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. And if I'm not on track, if I'm not on target, then I got to figure out, how do I now get it on target? Yes, ma'am, Kim, we hear you, baby. We keeping it PG, we keeping it Christian, we keeping it, but there's some adult stuff we dealing with over here, right? Yes, it is. We all grown. And everybody, And you knew exactly what it was. Your mind went there too. See, we ain't been saved all our lives. Come on, somebody. We,
Well,
we haven't been saved all our lives, right, Miss JoJo? Signing it, trying to
amen.
find the money to get to the club when you ain't got
Girl,
no money, right?
you got them pennies out in a minute, honey.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Well, Carl, it is what it is. You know, sometimes that's just how it goes. See, but you got to protect your mind too, because you see how quickly stuff creeps in. Mm-hmm. I know, Charlene. Well, wait a minute, right?
Yeah.
So we have to make sure, guys, what does it mean to us as we're on this journey, as we're focusing, as we're resetting, as you're rebounding, right, in your finances, much in the same way that I had to. And then the third question, this is the last question you got to ask yourself. What are you going to do? And that's it, Charlene. You must find a way. What are you going to do? Some of the things I already have my game plan set out. I'm going to go back to the house after I complete this walk. And I'm going to go through and decide exactly which of those. I wrote a list. I wrote a list of 20 things that I can do to get that back, right? To get back on track from those $498.46. I wrote down a list of 20 things I could do. And you said, well, dang, Lynn, it just happened this weekend. Guys, what you focus on, that's where your attention goes. And that's where you know that you are going to move. Like I said, y'all, this is the level up community. This is our level up time, right? It's time to level up, time to get on it, no matter what. Because we are meant to have more, we are meant to be more, we're meant to be able to do more and help somebody else up, y'all. But we can't help somebody else if we're struggling ourselves. And I'm not talking about doing it from PETAs, right? Well, Kim, like you said, you got to do what you got to do. She said she hated to do it, but her teenage son was forced to get a job to take on some of the expenses. He's a teenager. He is a male. He has to be taught, right, that he has to be able to take responsibility. And I'm sure sons love their mamas, and they will do whatever is necessary to take care of their mamas. It may have hurt you, but it hurt. He was so much more excited on the inside to be able to help.
Yes, ma'am.
And you better know that.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime, and we can be in the room doing something, and my husband, he just love to play around, just love to play around. And if I say, help, Malachi, help, you better know my baby coming from wherever he is. Whether he's downstairs or he's in this room, he coming to help mommy, right? And that's at 8 years old.
Keep going, Lynn. Keep going.
Carl, you about to be blocked. you about to be blocked off the broadcast. All right, Kim. Yes, he loves spending his own. Girl, yes. That if anything you could teach your, that's the best way to teach your children. Demystify this adult stuff. Make sure that they spending their own money on things. Because I can tell you quick, fast, in a hurry that my little one, just as soon as he wants to purchase something, and when mommy says, well, did you bring your money? Do you want to spend your money? He'll think through that thing. He'll think for a second. He'll be like, nah, never mind. That's okay, right? He likes his own money. He likes spending it a lot less than he likes spending mommy's money. So he'll take time out to think about that situation. And we definitely must teach our kids these things early on. Yes, that's right, Charlene. They have to learn. We teach them. We don't teach them. They learn it from the streets. So why not you teach them the right way? Yes, the right way to handle those situations. So figure it out. The third thing, guys, what are you going to do to bounce back, to be the comeback kid, to level up, right, in your finances? What are you going to do? I have my list of 15 things. I didn't bring my list out here with me, but I am definitely going to dwindle it down to the 5 that are going to get me to my goal the quickest, right? And then if I don't have, if those 5 things, I'm sure they're going to do it, but if those 5 things don't get me to where I need to, then I have the others to fall back on, right? Yep. Right. That's, yes, Carl. I wish there was some more old school mamas out here teaching these men. You can't be 50-50 in life. You gotta be, yes, be the head of the household. That's what you were created to do. So stand in your purpose, men. I'm not talking to the boys, but I'm talking about the men, right? Because some of these there's some grown boys out here still in these streets. But I don't have nothing to do with that right now. Because I'm America's #1 financial rebound coach, and I'm helping you to get your money right, just in case you get in a situation where that man think he got to be 50-50, huh? And you need to handle your own situations. So you got to be ready. And like I said, sometimes many of us end up, what is it, INDEPENDENT, right? Independent. You end up misindependent because stuff happens. Like I said, y'all, we ain't always been saved. I'm just saying. Because she got her own car. She got her own, right? We'll do that in a heartbeat. We will do that in a heartbeat. But guys, the purpose today is to talk about how do you come back, right? When things go awry. How do you get to your next? How do you level up? How do you ensure that when things go awry, that you can get back on track? All right, guys. Kim, don't see, there you go, trying to amp it up. Trying to amp it up. You know that's not even my thing, but hey, it is, right? It is what it is. All right, guys, so what I want to also share, don't forget about the opportunities to speak with me if you're ready to have that conversation, to go to your next in your finances. Go to bit.ly/talk to Lynn. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1. So guys, I invite you to have a conversation, to get on it. If you fell back this weekend, how do you level up, right?
Good morning, Dee.
How do you level up and get to your next, guys? You get a plan, you follow those things. Those 3 questions really quickly before I go. What are you going to focus on? Make sure you ask yourself that. What are you going to focus on? What does it mean to you? Is number 2. And number 3, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because until you do something, nothing changes. All right, guys, I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1. I'm going to pass it over to my co-host, JoJo.
Well, Miss Lynn, thank you for bringing home an award. I think I was way more excited. I went in there screaming at the kid. I was like, what happened to Lynn? They thought something was wrong. No, she won an award.
Oh, well, thank you.
When it's like, you need to start over. Don't scare us. Like, we thought something happened to Miss Lynn.
No, well, everybody was asking me, so they was like, oh, this is for the Fearless Morning Show. I said, it's coming. Keep putting it out there in the air. It's coming.
It's coming,
Yes.
praise Jesus. But that was for Lynn's talk show. Lynn, tell them where they can listen in on the radio show.
So the show is Financial Confidence, guys. You can go, it's a podcasting show. You can go and listen to it on Spreaker, iHeartRadio, TuneIn. We're all over the place. Oh, y'all, and I will be on NPR. That's coming up soon this fall. It's going to be on NPR. I'm so excited.
I'm such a nerd. I love NPR. I love NPR.
Yes, it's going to be on NPR, but you can go and find us, guys. If you go to bit.ly/ Podcast FC. You can get the Spreaker app downloaded to your phone so you can get access to all the past shows. The next show, the new season is starting next week. So I'll make sure I'll be checking in with you guys there. All right, Miss Co-host.
All right, guys. So make sure you check out and subscribe to Lynn's podcast, so we can make it happen. Keep getting these awards.
Yes, yes.
That's all right. All right, guys. So the fearless thought for today is how to get past the nose of you.
Uh-oh.
And that's and I was thinking about that this morning because we tell ourselves no more than anybody else. And so when you're on this fearless journey to live past crazy in your life and your finances, you've got to get past the nose of you.
Right.
No, JoJo, you can't do that. No, JoJo, who do you think you ought to be trying that? No, JoJo, you can't have money. No, JoJo, you can't have. Yes, you can. So how do you get past the nose?
Right.
I'm just going to give you one today. One of the things that you can do is write down 5 reasons on why you deserve to live past crazy in your life and your finances. Write those 5 things down and stick them everywhere as a reminder. So as soon as you start to do something different,
right,
and you tell yourself no, you got those 5 reminders of why you deserve it and why you're going to do it. And those are also your goals, because if you don't have a reminder, you're going to forget it. And I throw this extra one in. For me, I have reminders on my watch. At 5 a.m., a reminder comes up. It says, I have like 5 of them. It says pray. It says I'm more than a conqueror. It says I am a millionaire and nothing less than will be accepted. And I have like 5 or 6. And I got it to the point now where when my alarm goes off at 5, I automatically say them in my head. I don't even need to look at my phone or my watch. But on those days when I forget, all I got to do is click on the calendar, and there are my reminders right there for me every day. So write down those 5 things on why you deserve to live past crazy in your life and your finances, because here's what will happen. You'll be knee deep in living it. You'll be knee deep in making that change, and all of a sudden something's gonna be like, excuse me, ma'am, who do you think you are trying to do this? You're nobody. Who are you to be doing it? You know your mom and them. You know your family. Why do you think you can do this? And those are the days that you have got to have that reminder and those 5 things written out on why you deserve it. I have mine in my pocketbook, my phone, in the house. I have them they are everywhere, honey. Do you understand? Because what we're not fixing to do is go back the way that we came. We're not fixing to do that, Lynn.
So JoJo,
I'm dedicated
it always trips me out because I know that you are just a stickler on grammar. But every time I hear you, and that's why I'm over here tripping, because she is the world's worst. When you mess up on a word, she will call you on it immediately. But she is over there breaking all the verbs, y'all. I am like, there's no subject verb agreement but yes, I'm sorry, y'all, but she just got, and then the pocketbook, we got to get rid of the pocketbook. Can we at least say the purse or your bag? Because you sound like my grandmother. Can I just say that? All right, I got to let it go. All right, go ahead and finish your point.
Listen, Lynn is so true. Because Rosie just said, what did you just say, Rosie?
That subject and verb doesn't agree.
I was saying that in a minute, your subject and verb. And my children know, I was standing there and look at them until they say the sentence correctly. And they absolutely hate that. So now, good morning, Kiba. So now they will stop and reconstruct their sentence before they even speak it to me. And I know it's bad. So when y'all know when I say fixing her, I really mean that thing, y'all. What we not fixing to do, we not going back. We can't get back. So we've got to get past. What's wrong?
She's gonna hit that car. Look how close she
Oh,
Why did
you
she
scared
do that?
me.
She,
My
and
bad.
she pulled up in front of that car and she legit got houses sending me her way from that nice new
Okay,
Chrysler.
calm down.
Oh my
It's
gosh. I'm
okay.
worried for that person's
It's
car.
all right. She didn't hit nobody. All right. So as we divert from Rosie's crisis of somebody crazy driving in the student parking lot, we've got to get past the no's of you. So when you're telling yourself no, you can't do that. And JoJo, who are you to do that? And who do you think you are? You know your mom and them, your dad and them. You know your family last name. They always been crazy. It is at those points, and they will come up right when you are on the cusp of jumping, Lynn. Right when you like, I'm about to do it. That's when it's going to be like, JoJo, no, boo, you can't do that. And that's when it's going to come up. And that's when you've got to learn how to get past the no's of you. So you've got to write down those 5 reasons why you deserve. Yeah, I'm telling me, Ken, these kids, that's why you got to write down the 5 reasons why you deserve to live past crazy in your life and your finances. Good
Right.
morning, Miss Smith. And why? And then stick it somewhere. If y'all look at my phone, my screensaver number 1 is my vision board. My lock phone is a picture of the girl. So either way, I know what I'm working towards. I'm working for the girl, and I got my vision board. My vision board is the first thing I see in the morning. I hang it up in my bedroom, and as I'm getting my clothes out in the morning, I read it. And if I forget it, it's on my 5 reasons are on my calendar. They come up as my reminder bright and early at 5 a.m.
Yep.
every day of the week, not just Monday through Friday, but every day of the week. I need that constant reminder. So I'm not playing, y'all. And when you get serious about it, when you get serious about ready to live past crazy in your life,
You're right.
what you will not say is, oh, it doesn't take all of that. What you will say, I will do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Yes.
And then when your mindset starts to change, honey, please understand, you're going to be so excited about it. Is that okay with you? Okay, just checking. And when you get, she gonna interrupt me to ask me a question. Anybody want a 14-year-old? Because you can have them.
You get annoyed and bring me back.
No, you won't.
But
So, guys,
JoJo,
you
you got
got
to
to
be
get.
careful with that because sex trafficking is a real thing. We're not talking to
That's why I
y'all.
need my baby. Yeah, we need my baby. Ain't that right, Rosie? Don't be playing. Rosie got her hair done yesterday. Honey, I'm exhausted. You know how much hair this child has over in
Yes.
these parts. She has lots of hair. So she's going to have a good day at school today. All right, guys. So just make sure that you write out your 5 reasons so that you can get past the no's of you.
Right.
I, and for me, not only do I have my 5 things, it also is with my books and the things that you read, so that you can always. And the Bible says, we hide the word in our hearts so we won't sin against you.
Yep.
But with those words that you are putting into your heart are reminders for you. So when you start to think that negative thought or have that
Right.
negative feeling, you can bring those words back to existence. And eventually, what will happen is you will believe them way more than you're going to believe the no's that you are telling yourself. So you got to get past those no's. Set those calendar reminders. Put it up somewhere where you can see it everywhere, on my
Right.
desk, in my car, on my phone, in my bathroom, on my kitchen, on the refrigerator. The girls know the refrigerator is covered with yes, that's right. We have them everywhere, so we not playing at all. All right, guys, that is it for the Fearless Morning Show. I thank everybody for joining us bright and early this Monday morning. I hope you have an amazing day. Lynn, you want to tell them where they can reach you one more time?
Sure, guys. You can go over to my website. Go to demonsenterprise.com. That's Demons. No demons here, y'all. DEMMONS. Demonsenterprise.com. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter at Demons Speak. But if you're ready to have that conversation, you're ready to level up, like I said, I'm America's #1 financial rebound coach. So let's have that conversation. bit.ly/talk to Lynn. That's bit.ly/talk to Lynn. We also want to thank you so much for spending
With
your
a capital
time.
L.
Yes, ma'am,
With a
with a
capital
capital.
L.
Yes, please capitalize. Thank you very much. And thank you so much for your time. we know that your time is your most precious commodity, and you decided to spend those minutes with us, and you can't get them back. And we so appreciate you for that. I thank you again for joining us on this Motivation Monday. We hope that we've motivated you to not only do something, but get out there and walk in it, guys. Don't just think about it, be
Welcome.
about it, right? We used to say that all
Good
the
morning.
time.
Good morning. That's
Yes.
right. And please be about it, you guys. And be excited about the have a good you leaving? Have a good day. Be peaceful. I ain't get a kiss. What the world? What the world? My Lord. Okay, give me a kiss. I just say.
Girl, you
Love
better
you.
give her a
Have a good
kiss. Wow. She gonna show out.
girl, like what?
Show out.
Like what
Yes.
the worst? You know the routine. Be peaceful, dear. Love you. All right. So guys, please make sure you share the video. If you have friends and family that do not have Facebook, we do have a YouTube channel. So, and I will post that link in there. Be careful. I'll post that link in there so that you can binge watch the Fearless Morning Show, so that you can get, and it is by topic, so you can find a topic that is just for you. But today, guys, on Motivational Monday, get past the nose of you. Write those 5 reasons out on why you deserve whatever your goal is, whatever it is that you're ready to do, and whatever it is you're working on. And the opportunities keep opening themselves up. Can I tell you, yesterday somebody asked me an investment question and I had to answer, shut up, honey, shut the front door. And I was fairly
Yes.
confident. Thank you. I'll give her kisses for you. I was like, what? And then they asked another question. I was like, okay, hold up. I ain't learned that yet. But if you hold fast, I'm learning that too. I got you, boo. So guys, when you open up your mind, and when you start to receive instead of chasing it down and putting it in a chokehold and sitting on it talking about give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, you
Right.
got to open up your hands to receive it, and then you'll be surprised what it was just right there immediately available to you. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing Monday. Get past the nose of you. Write those 5 reasons down why you deserve to whatever it is. I
Right.
deserve to be a millionaire. I don't put a B in front of mine, Lynn.
Exactly.
I don't put a B in
Exactly.
front of mine. So, and
Claiming
then
it.
I heard an interesting thing, and I'm going to ask you this question, then we got to go. Somebody said they were talking about the root of all. Remember how you always say the root of all evil is money,
The
and they said they
love
thought
of
the
money.
love of money. Yeah,
Okay.
and so they said they thought it's the lack of money that is the problem, because when you lack money, you create crimes, poverty goes down, you out here stealing and killing and carrying on. So it's the lack of money. It is not in that you have money. I was like, I ain't
But you
never really
know
thought
what?
about that.
You know what though? Everyone who lacks money is not out here killing and robbing and stealing and
That's right.
creating problems. So I
That's true.
cannot completely agree with that situation, even though there are some people who do, right,
Hmm.
cause problems and wreak havoc because that's what they're focused on. They're not focusing
Yep.
on the right things. So everyone's not doing that. That's why I say hold fast to the fact that it's the love of money. If they didn't love it,
Hmm.
if they didn't recognize that it had some sort of value, then people wouldn't go after it in that way. Until they
That's
recognize
right.
that it is a tool to get what you want, you got to get your tools just like you get a hammer to push a nail into some wood. You got to get that money to be able to get into those different situations that you want to get in, right? So
That's right.
lack of money does cause people to start thinking things because they're not focused on the right things. See, when you focus on the right things, then you can now attract other things into your life. And I know you didn't want to go there this morning. You got to about to get your girl to go through a whole lesson over here. But we'll save that for another show. We'll talk
Hey, I
about
just
that.
want to know. I just want to know what you, because I heard that. I was like, well, I never thought about that before. Let me ask Lynn what she think about that. Since you are America's #1 rebound
Financial,
coach.
yes,
So
yes, yes.
there
I
we
do
go.
agree that some people who lack money will do crazy things. However, it's for the love of money. You remember the song Money,
Mm.
Money, 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 right?
Sing it, Lynn.
People don't let money change you. People rob and
Mm.
steal and shoot even their own brothers, their mothers, for the love of
They sure
money.
will.
But it's because of the
That's right.
love of money. It's not just the lack of money. Everybody who lacks money is not out here doing crazy stuff. When we
That's
lacked,
true.
we didn't go out here and rob, steal, and kill because we knew we needed to get out there. And it's just a few. It's the
And it's your
few.
mindset.
It's
And
the
cause and if you lack it, then like you said, it's your mindset. When I'm lacking something, I pray that God gives me the intuition or the knowledge or the information I need so that I can go out and get
yes,
what I need.
right,
I ask for the
right,
thought to implement to go to receive what it is that I need. Not to go
exactly,
out here and steal and kill. That's not my thought. But my thought is,
right,
Lord, give me an idea. And sometimes we forget that when we asking for money and prayers to be answered, it's coming in a form of an
right,
idea that requires work, and that's why we're not getting the answer to the prayer that we've been praying, because he gave it to you in the form of an idea or an action, and you're not taking that action yet.
right, exactly.
So
Exactly. We just
that's
got to listen harder and think on the right things, guys. What are you focusing
that's
on? When you focus on wrong, you start moving in the wrong direction. When you focus on what's right, when you focus on the most high, then things start to change for you and you'll be amazed. And you're like, wow, how did that happen? I went
mm-hmm.
over here. I said, I don't know how, but he did it. And that's why you'll see
That's right.
all the time, you'll see those won't he do it posts. That's what they mean by won't he do it. They don't know how in the world it
Well,
happened, but he came through in some way, shape, form, or fashion for them. And they're grateful and they're thankful. See, the lack of money doesn't cause everybody to go crazy. Everybody not going to go out there and do some stupid stuff. If we just want to
and
be real. Go
you
ahead.
got to be willing. I was gonna say you got to be willing to. And let me just tell this quick story, and I promise we're going. This is my confession for today, because y'all gonna have me in morning traffic. When I lost my job in 2010. I lost my job, got laid off because the economy went bad. I cashed in my 401k and moved. My family thought I was crazy, but let me tell y'all something. When you take a radical action to do a radical thing that you
Right.
know that is pulling you to do something. Now I moved, didn't know chip nor child. All I had was my children and the clothes in the car,
Right.
and I moved. And when I tell you, in the 8 years of that move, I've written one international bestseller, two bestsellers. I've been in two movies. I have a movie coming out about my life that I can't talk about yet. I mean, and things just start opening up. Now, has the road been smooth all the way? Oh, good Lord, no, absolutely not. However, when the nose of me got in the way, my 5 reasons on why I deserve it, or whatever my vision was for that moment, that space of time, were my constant reminders why. Okay, Jojo, you can't stop. You can't do this. You have to keep going
Right.
regardless of what you face,
Right.
because sometimes we will allow the nose of us to stop us in our tracks, and then we're mad at other people and we're mad at ourselves because we stopped. But in all essence, we stopped ourselves.
Right.
So, guys, sometimes it's going to take something radical for you to do to get a radical difference. Now, I'm not saying you go out here and you move or you do whatever the good Lord leads you to do. However, it may require some radical movement to get a radical change or something different in your life.
Absolutely.
Period. It's gonna require something. And if you think you sitting at the house doing the same thing, is gonna get you that result, boo boo.
Right.
That's not going. It is never gonna work. You reading that book and not implementing what's in that book,
Right.
and it ain't gonna change anything. You
Not
coming
a
to the
thing.
morning show, listening to Lynn about how to budget, and if you ain't even took the first step and got her budget toolkit, Lynn just talking in your ear right now, because you still gotta get. She giving us the foundation. You gotta get the foundations first. And so I think that is our biggest goal. I think Lynn would agree, means that we give you the foundations on how to live past crazy in your life and your finances, so
Right.
you don't have to continue. And who am I? I'm just JoJo from Union Mills, Far City. Worked at McDonald's most of my life. I'm just saying, I don't want you to have to continue down the road that I did or go the way that I had to do. So that's why we share what we share. All right, Lynn, I'm done for real. Any last thoughts?
No, guys, just don't forget, if you're ready to have that conversation, go to bit.ly/talk to Lynn. Don't forget about our fearless journey. We have some great things coming up. Also, guys, you are going to come out and meet up with us when we do our roller coasters. We're doing the zip lining, and we're keeping it indoor skydiving because the skydiving team they had a crash in between Macon and
What?
Savannah. There was a plane crash, and a couple of the people from the airborne infantry, these are parachute jumpers, y'all, that were in a plane crash. So we're praying for their families. Condolences
Yeah.
to those families. So they did have a couple of fatalities here in between,
Wow.
that interstate. I think it's 16 in that direction between Macon to Savannah, for those of you who know the geography of Georgia. But yeah, guys, so
Wow.
we're gonna keep it
So we're doing indoor
indoor
sky.
skydiving. So we don't have to worry about any of the other, mishaps out there in these
Yes.
streets. We don't have to worry
That's
about,
right.
any of those things. But guys, you join us on this journey, and don't forget we're going to Vegas in June. So
We're
we
going
need
to
y'all
Vegas for my
to
birthday. And we are,
sign
let me
up.
tell you, the whole point of me roller coaster skydiving and doing all this is so that Lynn will reenact with me Poison on the stage at Vegas. And when I tell you, that's my end goal. Oh yes, Carolina's going with me too, cause she wants to get on the roller coaster. But I'm afraid she's gonna want me to get in the front of the roller coaster, the very front ride. I'm not big enough for that yet. I'm gonna get in the middle caboose. I can't get in the very front because I'll pass out for the ride even
Well, let me
gets
tell
started.
let me tell you a physics secret. You feel less
But
of the ride in the front seat. You feel the most of the ride in the very back
really,
seat because the front seat is getting the lag, all of the lag from the pressure, right?
what?
The air pressure. So you don't really feel as much as you think you will because you're in the front seat. You get a better view, but you don't feel everything in the same way. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Listen, don't be psyching me out, Lynn. I
I'm
think
just
don't be psyching me out.
I'm just
Mm-mm.
I'm just
I
letting you
won't be in
know.
the very back, but I don't want to be in the very, very front seat either. I don't want to be the first one up.
Okay.
I gotta go at least three, especially if I ain't getting on the kiddie ride, which is what I wanted to do. But since I'm only one step above the kiddie ride, we'll see. All right, guys. Before Lynn make me do anything else, yeah, she'll give you a science. And I told you she was gonna make me go to the front of. I gotta work my way up to the front of the line, y'all. But I guess if I'm gonna go, I might as well go all the way out, huh? If I'm
All the
go
way.
big and go home. Lord Jesus, look what your circle
Exactly.
will make you do, Lord Jesus. They'll make you do something. All right, guys, you have amazing, amazing Monday. Write out those 5 reasons why you deserve where you're going to live past Christ in your life and your finances. Don't forget to talk to Lynn. BIT dot.
LY/talk to Lynn.
I forgot all of that. You hear me? It went straight out the window. So you guys can get started on your financial freedom. We hope you have an amazing Monday. Don't forget to share the video, and we will be here bright and early tomorrow morning. And we will be on time. We won't be over tomorrow because it's 8:05. So we'll end the show on time tomorrow. But join us here tomorrow at 7:15, and you guys have a good one.
Signing off.